Alright, hello. My name is Adrian, and I'm currently working on this comic book project, this short story comic book project, mainly inspired by manga. And the story will be around 15 to 20 pages. And I'm making these videos to share my progress on the project, and not just to share my progress, but also teach and give some tips on how to create your own short story comic project slash manga. And so in this video, I'm actually talking about character sheets and how to create your own. So let's get into it. Alright, so here on screen, I'm in Clip Studio Paint right now. Here on screen, you can see this character sheet that I've created for, I think, for the main character of the story. And I've done that for a couple of other characters as well. So I have Don here, I have Finn, and then I have Light. I want to go in and just discuss on how I went about creating these, and give some tips on how you can make character sheets yourself. So to start off with, on Dawn here, as you can see, I have some character expressions and just overall sketches for the character's face and their head in different views and different angles and stuff. I did that so that I could go back to this character sheet, and while I'm writing when I'm drawing the actual comic, I know how to draw this character over and over again just by looking at this sheet. And that's basically what a character sheet is for, is to be able to reference yourself pretty much. And in my case, I'm referencing for a short story comic that I'm making. And so what I did is I actually started with these two up here. I thought this was going to be the final design of this character, Dawn. I knew I wanted to give her braids, but I didn't really know how to draw it. And as you can see, I kind of just try to simplify it in a way that I thought would work at the time. But when I look back on it, I was like, no, this is not going to work. If I'm going to draw braids, I need to actually look up and study and practice drawing braids and figure out how I actually need to draw these braids to actually make them look believable. Just because this method that I was going with right here, in my first draft of designing, just wasn't it, especially for the hair. And so I went back and pulled up reference on Pinterest and just started studying and breaking down how I draw these braids. And so I came here and just drew some braids and studied it and figured out how to do it. And now I have a design up here where they look a little bit more believable and actually look like braids more than this one. So I'm happy with how this came out. And I started off with a figure, and I just draw on top of this figure to end up with this sketch up here. I just drawn this and erased a bunch of times, just experimenting with different clothing styles, and I eventually get to this right here. And overall, I'm pretty happy with how her design came out. Yeah, overall, I'm happy with her design. I definitely want to keep improving on drawing clothes, but I just want to show you these last two character sheets. Alright, so I'm here on Finn. This is Dawn's brother, her little brother. And let's see, basically it's the same thing. I go through with the same process. I first start off with drawing the face, and just finalize the design for his face and hair, any accessories. I knew I wanted to give him a scar on his left eye, which makes his left eye, I guess, blind. He's blind in his left eye. And then I just move on to the final design where I draw his actual character out. And so when I'm thinking about making character sheets, the main things I think about are the face in different angles, the hair, and then silhouette. I want to make sure the character has a defining silhouette to them. That's why I like creating these cool hairdos and hairstyles like this, just to make the character stand out from all the other characters. And so the last character I have to show you is this character Light. same thing. I drew. I started off drawing different faces. Let me see if I can find it down here. Yeah, way down here in this layer. So before I get to anything good design wise, as you can see, I draw some pretty bad stuff right here. I'm trying to warm up, trying to get the design right, trying to figure everything out. I know I want this guy to be a villain, so I want his eyes to be sharp. I want him to be muscular, a big bodied character. And I just keep moving on, keep sketching. And then I finally get to this point where I'm like, it would be pretty cool if one of his eyes, he had a scar or something. And so I tried experimenting with that with this. Here's another design. And then I eventually got to this point right here where I was like, this guy looks cool with one eye, a bunch of scars on his neck, real muscular, and no hair. He's being bald. It just accentuates his features more, I feel like. And so I eventually came to this point where I got this design and I just stuck with it. And so then I started drawing him from different point of views, different angles, stuff like that, because I want to be able to look back on this character sheet for reference when I'm actually drawing my comic, and being able to redraw this character successfully. If I don't have a character sheet to use as reference for this character, then most likely it'll just be way harder for me to redraw this character without any type of reference, just from memory. It'll be real difficult to do that. And so that's what these character sheets are for. It's for when I'm creating these panels and inking the characters, I know how they look exactly and what goes where and all that, accessories, all that. And so this is the final design of this character, Light. Light, I don't even like that name really, but his name doesn't really matter for the story. It's like a placeholder name. But as far as the design goes, it's all right. Looking at it now, I definitely want to change it, improve it, and so I think I'm gonna go back and mess with this design. I'm not really messing with this top design. I think the pants and the boots are fine, but this like karate type gi type thing, I'm not really feeling, and so I'm gonna have to go back and change that up before I get too far in this process of making this manga. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I think my main points for creating character sheets is just to be able to create something you can use for reference in the future, and that means drawing the character from different angles, having a design that you're happy with, and another thing is silhouette, is making sure the character is identifiable, no matter which angle they're in, what way they're facing, and if you just do that, I think you'll come out with some cool character sheets, cool character designs, and hopefully be able to make your own short story, comics, manga character sheets as well. So yeah, that was a quick little video. Just wanted to share this process. This is going to be episode 1 of making this manga, the short story, and hopefully I helped you out, and I'm just glad to be sharing this my process on my YouTube with everybody. So thanks for watching, and that'll be it for this video. So peace.